right. Well, good afternoon. My name is Jason Rodriguez, and I am with InVida Financial Network. Going to be doing the presentation for you this afternoon. At least it's afternoon here today when I'm doing this. Now, when you watch this, this is our brand new presentation. We have just rolled out a new compensation plan. It's got some exciting changes, some exciting new things that are happening with the company. So I just wanted to roll this out and share this with you so that you got the information right away, firsthand. You probably, if you're watching this, you're one of the first people to actually see the new presentation. So let's go ahead and jump into this. If you have not seen our previous presentation, then you may not recognize the differences. And that's okay, but it starts right from the beginning here with the very first slide, which is, as you can see here, 2 open doors. And in Vida, your future starts right here, and you can see just those 2 open doors with a road going through there. And this is your opportunity. This is your opportunity to step into your future and to create a new beginning for yourself. So our vision as a company is to be the industry's most trusted source for financial solutions for individuals, families, and businesses. Over on the left-hand side of the screen, you can see our CEO and president, Mr. Philip Hudgens. You can see to the right of him is Miss Amy Early, managing partner and chief operating officer of the company. And then down below is Mr. Rich Rossi, managing partner and executive vice president of advanced markets. And to his left is Tim Sparkman, managing partner, executive vice president, business development, and also co-founder of InVida. Our mission is to teach people how to live the life that they desire. And that is something right now that you can think about. Think about the life that it is that you want for yourself, for your family, not only just today, but in the future. What is the life that you want to live? I love this picture with the guy standing here, what I assume to be a very high skyscraper building overlooking a tremendously bright and exciting looking city down below. But just imagine the life that you want to live. It doesn't have to be life in a big city. It could be life on a big ranch. It could be life in the wilderness and the mountains. It could be life in a small community. But what is the life that you desire? And that is truly our mission here at InVida, is to help people get in a position to where they're able to live that life that they desire. Maybe what it is that you want to do is maybe you just need to create an income to where you can work from home, have $10,000 a month come in, and with that, you're able to live the life that you truly desire. Perhaps you want to travel, perhaps that is all you're looking for. It really doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if you need $30,000 a month. It doesn't matter if you need $5,000 a month. Here with InVida, we are here to help you live the life that you desire. Now, timing is everything. And check this out. The last 18 to 24 months has been a challenge for all of us. We are sitting here today. It is June, what is this, like the 4th, June 4th of 2021 that I'm doing this recording. And the last 18 to 24 months has been crazy in not just the United States, but across the world, right? People are ready for a new opportunity. Millions of people across the nation are unemployed. Millions of people across the nation have lost their jobs, have lost their retirements, have lost their insurances, have lost their protections, have lost their income, and people are ready for an opportunity. So why InVida? Well, number one, we've got compensation up to 140% contracts. There's promotions and bonuses, incentive trips. ownership, profit sharing, and business legacy programs. And then we've got an amazing virtual training and selling strategies in place that sets us apart, I think, from anybody else in the industry out there. Our hiring strategies and techniques are second to none, as well as lead selling techniques. What does that mean? That means you can go out and you can buy leads, but not only just buy leads, but we have actual selling systems in place for you to work those leads. We have cross-selling systems and strategies. Training. Okay, that's what that's all about right there. There's Medicare, advanced markets, educators retirement, worksite, and so much more. We have numerous divisions within the company that you could plug into, get trained on, and really grow your business. Now, speaking of growing business development and agency development is something that you will be taught and learn here at InVida. In addition to all of that, there is InVida Latino. So we have recognized a gap in the market to where the Latino market was being vastly underserved. And so we created an entirely new company, a different company to fill that gap and to go out into the Hispanic and Latino communities and to be able to reach those people that people like myself may not necessarily be able to reach directly because of a language barrier, but we have InVida Latino as a secondary company there that has the resources in Spanish to be able to impact that community. So as a company, we've taken the proper steps to position you for financial freedom. So you're looking for an opportunity. If you weren't looking for an opportunity, you wouldn't be on this call right now, right? So choose your opportunity carefully. Life insurance is a great industry to be in. And let me give you some proof of that. I came out of I came out of the home building industry. And when I came out of the home building industry, I thought, you know what, I thought home building was a big business. I worked for some of the nation's largest home builders. And I thought, you know what, there is money here. There is power behind these companies. These are movers and shakers, right? Building communities throughout the nation. And I thought that was a big industry. That industry, the home building industry, is small compared to the life insurance industry. Check this out. There is $6.3 trillion in assets in the life insurance industry just in the United States. $638 billion with the B in annual premiums. This is huge. So this is an industry where it is solid, where there is opportunity, not only today, but in the future as well. Now, the need is essential. So when you're looking at an opportunity, when you're looking at a company or an industry that you want to be a part of, well, what is the opportunity there? Well, in this case, the need is essential. So 93% of Americans say, were polled and say that life insurance is something that most people need. So there is a general consensus across the board that says, you know what, life insurance is important. The interesting thing about that is that while everybody pretty much agrees that life insurance is important, 50% of Americans admit that they don't have adequate life insurance coverage. So everybody agrees that they need it, but only half of the country has it, right? 44%, less than half the country has an individually purchased life insurance policy. Now, the discovery. When you talk to somebody, you may just want to do a social experiment even. And when you talk to somebody, ask them, do you have life insurance? Oh, yes, I do. Great. Do you have the old kind of life insurance or do you have the new kind of life insurance? You could ask. And they say, well, what's the difference? So you say the old kind pays when you die. So when you pass away, your beneficiary gets the money. That's the old kind. The new kind of life insurance pays you 3 different ways. You could die too soon, which is the same as the old kind. You could live too long, What does that mean? Well, that's if you ever seen somebody in their 70s or maybe even in their 80s that has had to go back into the workforce. They've had to go back to work after they've retired because they ran out of money and their income ran out. And so they had to go back to work in order to make a living. So you can live too long and run out of money. And so our insurance covers that. Thirdly, you could become ill. Okay, you could die too soon, you could live too long, or something could happen in between that could be a terminal illness, that could be a critical illness, such as a heart attack, a stroke, could be a critical injury, could be a chronic injury or chronic illness, excuse me. But the new kind of insurance pays three ways, and so you want to make sure that that if you for yourself that you have the proper coverage. You don't want to just have the old kind. You want to have the new kind of insurance as well. All right, now our goal is to teach you how to get your house in order, and then for you to actually go out and to be able to help other people and to teach other people how to get their house in order. So let's kind of talk through this and what a person's plan for the future is. There's four cornerstones of a strong financial future, and the number one thing that a family needs to have in place is proper life insurance. You need to have proper life insurance as a cornerstone for your financial future. The second thing is you need to have security. So your plan needs to be secure. It needs to be, it just needs to be solid. Like you need to have a solid plan that is in place and is secure and is going to work for you and work for your family and get you where you want to be in terms of your planning for the future. Okay. Now, tax benefits. Okay. Tax benefits. You need to have tax benefits for as part of your financial future. Okay. That is so important. You want to pay as little as possible in taxes. So by being a business owner, by being by going into business for yourself and working with InVida, you are going to have some advantages in terms of taxes that you'll be able to take advantage of. But not only that, but also in the products that we offer and the products that we help people get, is you will find that there are tax advantages in terms of retirement income, to where you can have a retirement income that is tax free. Now, how does that sound? For me, it sounds pretty good. I like tax-free. Now, the last thing here is that you must have growth potential. So the fourth cornerstone of a strong financial future is that your plan needs to have growth potential. Does it have the ability to grow? And here at InVida, you will see that you have the ability to grow your business and expand your business. I started in January as one agent in one state, and today here we are in June, and I am already expanded into 9 states. I have over 45 agents on my team and am growing rapidly. So my business definitely has huge growth potential, and yours will too. Now, here's a little bit more. One of the things that you need to do is you're going to want to make more money. Okay, and why do I say that? The reason I say that is because if you were already on track, okay, if you already had a plan in place, then we probably wouldn't be talking. If your future were already secure, we probably wouldn't be talking about this opportunity, because you'd already be good. But because I know that you don't have a financial plan in place to get you where you want to be in the future, in terms of your income, in terms of maybe your retirement, then I know that you need to be making more money. Some people say that there's a debt problem, that people have a debt problem. I believe that more so the issue is that people have an income problem. People have a money problem. And their money problem is that they don't make enough of it. All right. So if you're not making enough money today, then we can help you. we can help you with that. Now, number two, and I think this is so important. I talked to a hairstylist yesterday, and such a smart woman. She told me, she said, me and my husband, we believe it is so important to pay ourselves first. But I work a lot with cosmetologists, hairstylists, and an informal survey that I've conducted as I've talked to quite a few of these people in the industry, is I found that a good 90% of them do not have a program in place for themselves for retirement. Guys, it is so important to pay yourself first. What does that mean? It means that you are putting money aside for yourself and for your future. So if you're making ends meet off your income from your current job, that's the second reason that I know that you need to make more money, because right now you're not making enough money to put extra money aside. Okay, and you need to be able to put extra money aside. So let's say that let's say you want to put an extra $500 a month into an account for your future, for your retirement. Okay, and maybe you're 30 years old, maybe you're 40 years old, and you want to do $500 to $1,000 a month in this account to save for the future. Well, you need to be able to make that extra $500 to $1,000 a month. So InVida is going to be able to help you do that. We're going to teach you to pay yourself first, and we're going to teach you how to reduce your debt. We have strategies. We have real practical strategies today that will help you reduce your debt in a systematic, strategic way, get you out of debt in a fairly short amount of time, and get you on the right track to where you want to be. Guys, your life can change over the next year to year and a half. Fourth thing here is that you're going to build equity. As you grow your business, as you build your business, you are going to build equity, not just in your company, but as you save for retirement. You're going to be saving that nest egg, as they call it, right? You're going to be saving up that money that will begin making more money. When your money is making money, then you're on the right track, right? So when your money is making money, you're building equity in your future. And that's what we're talking about. You want to secure your estate, not just for yourself, but for your family and for future generations as well. Grow it with certainty, grow it with InVida. Now, this frame here is going to show you a number of the carriers that we work with. I get this question a lot. Well, who do you work with? Who are the companies that you work with? For those that are outside of the industry, a lot of these names don't mean anything, right? You may not have heard of an Emeritus or an American Amicable or Sons of Norway. A lot of people are familiar with Mutual of Omaha, AIG, but guys, these are all A-rated or A+ rated companies that we work with. We work with the best companies and only the best companies in the industry. We do that for you so that it's a competitive advantage for you. And well, it's great news for your clients too, right? So it gives them protection. Let's talk a little bit about our corporate structure. Don't you love it when you get a call in the middle of this? All right, I'm gonna finish this up. Sorry, I'll call this guy back. Sorry about that. Okay, so let me go back here. So our corporate structure. Okay. These are our divisions, okay? We've got our friends and family. This is where I start out. I want to say I start all of my new people right here because it's a great place to get started. It really is. Great place to get started. It's starting with the people that you have in your life around you already, okay? So we will teach you some strategies to be able to reach out to them that will not push them away. They're not going to run away from you, but that will actually bring them in and allow you to share what you're doing with them and be able to help them. And in helping them, you're going to help yourself. So friends and family, that's the first place that we start with brand new people getting into the industry. Now, if you've got some experience, then you may slide into one of these other areas. We can also talk about the Educators Retirement. You're going to see that over on the left, Educators Retirement Program and Financial Literacy Platform. So guys, you could literally go into schools. How many of you know a teacher or a school administrator? Okay, just raise your hand if you know a teacher or a school administrator. Okay, yeah, there we go. Raising hands. I feel like I feel like a pastor in church. You ever been to church and at the end of the service, the pastor's like, "Okay, everybody, close your eyes, bow your head, and then wanna come to Jesus, raise your hand," and they always have hundreds of hands raised, it seems like. So anyhow, it just reminded me of that. But Educators Retirement. So if you know a teacher or an administrator, this is a program where you can go into the schools and work with school teachers, administrators, and help them get their house in order. Do you know, probably not, but did you know that most educators, when they go to retire, that they have a pension? That's the good news, okay? Here's the bad news. The bad news is that while they do have a pension, and most of America does not, they think that their pension means that they're going to make the same amount of money in retirement that they made while they're working. And that's the fallacy. Their pension is only going to be about 40 to 45% of what they were making and what they weren't making it on, right? How many of you know a broke teacher, right? So Educators Retirement, we're working with teachers, helping them prepare for their retirement, their future. Okay, so great program. You've got Advanced Markets. We do training on our Advanced Markets team every Thursday. You learn about annuities. So there's just some great, you know what it is? It's advanced stuff. It's real advanced stuff, and make it sound really, really deep. But you know what? We have got professionals in place. We have got people who are really good at this stuff. So while I can make it sound scary and something that you may be afraid of, here's the beauty of it. When you come across a client that needs something that the Advanced Markets team can help with, we have those people in place that will help you write those policies, that will help you sell that service, that solution to your customer. So you don't have to necessarily be the expert on day one. If you come across somebody that would fall into the Advanced Markets category, you can bring them into our in-house experts and they will help. That's what's wonderful about this organization, is that they will help. All right, then we've got our Medicare down here. We got our Medicare program. So if you want to work Medicare Advantage, Medicare supplements, we can plug you into that. Also, our worksite division. Our worksite division is for those people who really want to get out there and make some really big money, and don't mind putting in a little bit of hustle, right? And when I say hustle, I mean you just got to get out in the community. You got to make connections out in the community, and we teach you how to do that. We teach you how to get out, walk into a business, introduce yourself, say what it is that you do, talk to the business owner, and share with them exactly what it is you do, and set an appointment. And all the training is there for our worksite division. But imagine walking into a business that has got 20 to 30 employees and being able to present what we do and how we can help that business to that business owner, and being able to help that business owner by writing a policy. And I mean, imagine being able to go in and help 20 to 30 people. What impact is that going to have on your finances by helping a business owner? think about that when I show you the numbers that are coming up. Okay. Speaking of numbers, I know that you're here because you want to understand how it is you're going to get paid. Okay. We start everybody at a 60% contract. Okay. Depending on who you talk to, that's either a really great contract or it's, middle of the road contract, depending on who you talk to. But we start everybody at 60%. I'm excited about that. I think it's a great place to start because, listen, if you want a higher contract, you can get one. All you have to do is work. All you have to do is put in the effort, and on the other side is the output, right? So go in and write 3 policies and give yourself a promotion. Go from 60% to 65% by writing $5,000 of annual premium. Okay, what is annual premium? Annual premium is simply just your customer's monthly premium that they're paying. So if they're paying $200 a month times 12 months, that's $2,400 of annual premium. So $2,400 of annual premium. Let's say you sell 3 policies. I did 2 policies. 2 policies is $4,800. So if you sold $250 a month premium times 12 months, there you go. So $250 a month times 12 months times 2 sales is $6,000. So that would give you more than. So you can go out and you can do 2 policies of $2,500 and give yourself a promotion. You want another promotion? You want to get to 70%? Well, then go out and write $7,500 of annual premium, and that is roughly 3 sales at $200 a month. So if you go out and write 3 sales at $200 a month, you're going to give yourself a promotion to 70%. We want to get promoted higher. You want to make 75% of your contract. Okay, well, go out and write $10,000 worth of sales, and this is in a month. $10,000 issue paid in a month. Okay, how many sales is that? 4 sales. 4 sales in a month will get you promoted to 75%. Okay. That's not high enough. You want to go to 80, you could do 12,500. That's how many sales is that? That's just over 5.5 sales. So go do 6 sales and you'll get that. $15,000 will get you promoted to 85%. I'm just doing the math here. I'm just dividing by 15,000 divided by 2,400, which is $200 a month. So that's just over 6 sales. So if you did 6 sales at $250, you would make that. So anyway, that's 1 month. Each month you could get promoted every month if you do that. All right, compensation breakdown. I'm using $200 a month. That was partially why I was doing that, just because I knew this slide was coming up, but it's also a reasonable and typical number. Now, it's not going to be typical if you're running final expense leads, but if you are out there talking to the right people, it is typical. It is normal. It is absolutely doable that you would be writing a minimum of $200. You could easily do $300, $500 month policies if you're writing IULs. So this is a fair example. So $200 a month, a brand new agent at 60% contract level, you are going to make $1,400. Okay, you're going to get a commission of $1,440. All right. Now, if you are wanting to do this part-time, say you do 1 to 2 sales a week, 6 sales a month, you could make a monthly income of $8,600. That's an annual income of $100,000. Okay, $103,000 on a part-time basis. Now, guys, think about that. Number one, what do I mean when I say part-time? Well, simply 1 to 2 sales per week. How much work do you have to put in to make 1 to 2 sales a week? Here it is. Here's the work that you got to do. Prospecting. You have to talk to people. The question that you need to be asking yourself is, who am I going to talk to, and how am I going to find people to talk to? That is where you want to strategize and come up with creative ideas about getting in front of people. How am I going to get in front of people so that I can do 1 to 2 sales each and every week consistently? Okay, now maybe you don't need to make $100,000. For one, I don't know how people live off of less than that. So I would think that at the very least that you would want to make at least $100,000 if you want to pay things like rent and put food on the table and pay car payments and things of that nature. Just normal living. I would imagine that you need to at least make $100,000. So you need to at least do 1 to 2 sales a week. You can do this on a part-time basis. Now, a full-time agent is simply, we're saying, one that is going to be out there writing 5 sales per week, okay? 20 sales per month. Now, you could be buying leads to do this. You could be just prospecting on your own. You could be handing out brochures, whatever it takes, but you're someone that's doing 5 sales a week at $200 a month per each of those sales, but that's going to generate for you an income of roughly $28,000, almost $350,000 of annual income. I said almost 345,000. You can see it on the screen there. Okay. So that's full time. Okay. So the point of this is that you as an individual producer can come in here at InVida, and from day one, you can start making a good income. Okay. So whether you need to make just a 6-figure income, or you need to make, a really good 6-figure income. And let's be realistic. I think, for one person making almost $350,000 of annual income, that's a pretty good income for one person. Now, is that a great income? Is that a life-changing income? Well, it's a life-changing income if you've only ever made $50,000 in a year, but it's certainly a good income. But is there opportunity for you to make great income? Is there an opportunity for you to create a real business here? Not just be a salesperson, not just be hustling and grinding, year in, day out, year after year after year to earn good money, but can you create a business here with InVida? Absolutely. You can become, and the title of this slide is actually incorrect. You could become an agency director. Okay, agency director income. So when you reach the 85% contract level, and you have hired a team of people. So let's say that you go out and, you know what, I should stick to the slides. I don't hardly ever stick to anything I'm supposed to stick to. So let me try to stick to the slides here. So you're an agency leader, okay? You personally go out and you write 14 sales at 85% contract. You're making that $28,000 a month. Let me just tell you right now that as an agency director, you probably aren't going to have the time necessarily in your day to be going out and writing 14 sales a month. Okay, now that's not a whole lot. Let's see what that is. 14 sales, let's just divide it by 4 weeks. That's okay. So that's 3 sales. So I mean, I guess you're not hustling too bad. 3 sales a week. You can do 3 sales a week as an agency director, and make that $28,000. Okay, so for the sake of example here, we're going to go with this. Now you've hired a team of people, and this is what I highly recommend you consider, is hiring a team of people. Now, the strategy behind this is definitely not to necessarily just hire 4 people. You want to build an agency, you want to hire as many qualified and good candidates that you possibly can to grow your agency. But for the example today, we're going to say that you've got 4 agents who also make 14 sales each. You can actually dice this up however you want to get those get that same number of sales. Does that make sense? So whether it's 4 agents at 14 sales each, or 56 agents that are doing 1 sale a piece, it doesn't matter, but it's a total of 56 sales is what that number is, giving you an override, or it's not giving you, but you've got an override at your 85% level. And let's say you're hiring people, they're at 60 or 65%. Well, if they're at 60%, you've got a 25% override. Okay. And they've made 56 sales, and that 25% override is going to give you an additional $33,000 a month of income. Okay, you add that all up and you multiply it out by 12, and you're making almost $750,000. Okay, that is what I'm talking about. That is the power of building an agency, of growing and creating a business by hiring people, by hiring good qualified agents that can come in, that are coachable, that are teachable, trainable, that will come in and follow the system, work the system. But if you build an agency, go out and hire, and I promise you, you don't have to hire 56 people. But if you went out and you hired 56 agents, and you found in those 56 agents, you found 10 really good ones, it will change your life. Guaranteed. Guaranteed. Now, extra perks. Let's talk about the extra perks here for a minute. Okay, extra perks are, and when I say extra, I mean extra perks in addition to all that money that you're making. Okay, that's what I'm talking about. Extra perks is cash bonuses and incentives, President's Council retreat. That's trips, right? Getting to go on trips. Profit sharing from the company, profit sharing privilege, business legacy program. So you're 100% vested in the event of disability, retirement, or death. You have the right to sell your business. When Philip started InVida, he started this company within his mind to be the agent's company. I've heard him say it so many times. He wants InVida to be known as the agent's company. Let's talk a little bit about the personal bonus structure. Now, this is based on submitted premium. So this is great. So you submit $10,000 worth of annual premium in a month, and you're going to get a check for $150, $15,250, $20,400, $25,000 is going to give you $750, $30,000 is going to give you $1,000, $40,000 will possibly pay your house payment depending on where you live. So, $50,000 is going to give you a weekend getaway. But those are the cash bonuses, right? Those are non-chargebackable. They're just, InVida is going to pay you those bonuses for doing that production. So, well, that was it. That was the end of it. Okay. We got to the end here. So next steps, you're watching this video today. Next steps is one-on-one interview with the person that invited you. So if I invited you to watch this, then we need to reconvene and talk again. If somebody else invited you, then you need to reconnect with them. And if hired, you need to complete what's called the 6 steps. If you haven't already heard of the 6 steps, they need to tell you about the 6 steps. So ask about 6 steps, and then select the division that best suits you. All right, if you've got a phone, I want you to take out your phone right now take the camera and hold it up to that QR code and take a picture of that QR code right there, and that will take you to our financial survey. And I want you to fill this information out, okay? Fill this survey out, get that form filled out and sent in, and answer this question. What are your concerns? What are you concerned about? Are you concerned about how to retire at full pay? Are you concerned about becoming debt-free and having guaranteed income for life? How about a rollover from a 401k or an IRA, risk-free college funding program, mortgage protection with cash back, living benefits in the event of a terminal illness, chronic illness, critical illness, or life insurance that pays 18 different ways, annuities, upside of the market with no downside risk, or becoming an InVida financial representative, either on a part-time or a full-time basis. So guys, take that phone out, capture that QR code, get that survey turned in, and be sure that you reconnect with the person that invited you to this call. Thank you so much for joining me today. I appreciate each and every one of you being here, the time that you've taken. I hope that it has been well worth your time and that you will find here at InVida the home that you've been searching for so that we can help you live the life that you desire. All right, guys, we'll talk to you real soon. Take care.